online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
This one is pitched a little lower.
What?
This is very exciting to me personally. Welcome back once again, true believers, to your penultimate.
Yeah, I mean, I do care about you, but not right now. Hey. I love it. Hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Blackish. So sorry we're not here with the full panel. Some people are sick, some people are unavailable, but we miss them so much and wish them a beautiful Wednesday as we do you guys. I'm your host, Stacy Ike. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at OneTakeStace during the show as well as throughout the week. And I'm joined with my favorite. What up, girl?
Hey, I'm about shit. Hey. Hello, everybody. I'm your other host, Sharprintace Lynn. You can catch me on Twitter and Instagram at Sharprintace Lynn. And happy hump day, everybody.
Yes, happy hump day. I love that. So, funny episode. Love it. I have to say, first of all, nails on Tracee Ellis Ross
were amazing. I'm getting that color next week.
Literally refill tomorrow night. Like tomorrow. I need to make an appointment. That was there was so much about the episode besides just the actual content of the episode that I loved. I loved the acting this episode. It was just very funny. Comedic timing was perfect. The twins killed it. Tracee was hilarious with the psychology stuff. Zoe's hair was on fleek.
As always.
They killed it this episode. Like every scene was on point. I'm loving how they do that because we've said before, this is a mainstream show and I love that they show the variety that a woman like that can have and a girl like that can have. So I love that. Any takes on the appearance side, I guess? I
loved it. Everyone looked great. Yeah, those nails I'm getting next week. I just can't get over those nails. Tracee and Zoe and Diane, they all always look great. All the girls always look great. The guys always look, even Junior. They
look good. I'm like, this who is the wardrobe person? You were right on the money. Love it. So, okay, this episode was hilarious because I remember when I first got my first car and yeah, I still don't know what I've learned since then. So when he was talking about all this stuff, I'm like, that's really important.
Yeah. I almost wish that I would have went through, a kind of second, like training before the car, minus the learning the German and the French and all that other stuff. But like learning how to change tires and oil and car. And granted, my dad did teach me that, but I kind of wish I would have got like a crash course at the beginning. So I just really felt like prepared.
I agree. I was kind of nervous because I felt like my dad and I were just on the phone a couple of days ago and he was like, how's your car? And I'm like, it's cool. And he's like, how's your car? Like, are you servicing it? And I was like, huh? I said, I got the oil changed. He said,
isn't that the same thing?
What are you talking about? Your tire's cool. Like, what's really going on? And the sad part is I didn't know. And it has nothing to do with me being a girl. Me personally, I'm just not, into cars as much. I just want to make sure it runs and it's got 4 wheels. So
see, I'm like a hypochondriac of my car. I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's making a noise. Oh, it's about to break down.
It's dead tonight.
Blow up. I'm like,
I definitely had that thought. I'm like, I'm going to blow up on the 405.
Always on the 405.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was just me. Oh man, LA is crazy. Anyway, so I loved how Dre treated Zoe this episode because it's all stemming out of love. Yeah. And the whole time I kind of got this my wife and kids vibe from him, like as a dad, because the dad in Dwayne, I can't remember, was it Damon Wayans?
Damon. Yes, it was Damon Wayans.
So he kind of played that same type of dad role with his daughter and son, very just like aggressive but comedic at the same time, but really out of love. And I just got that same vibe in this episode, and I don't think I've said that before. So I was like, wow, like this is hilarious because this is, dads are, they just be trying to help. They crazy.
I know. Do you think he overreacted?
For sure. What do I need to learn Mandarin for? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, it was funny that she used it against him later, but go ahead.
But do you think that, it being a sex mobile or sex car, because, at that age, things happen in cars because, because you're young.
We haven't gotten that exposure of Zoe yet, so it was just kind of like him reacting. But just like Rainbow was saying, we don't really think Zoe's that type of girl in a sense. You know, she seems like very responsible. She's kind of to herself, independent, that kind of thing. So, I mean, yeah, she's in high school. So, yeah, possible. But like,
Zoe...
having sex in your car, though, I don't know. Like, not in high school. Like, where... I don't know.
Well, my parents are watching, so I'm going to be quiet, but...
Tell the truth, shame the devil. No, tell me that after screen because that's hilarious.
There are lots of people that experience having sexual relations in the car in high school.
Relations, though, but well, okay. Let me stop.
Hello?
Let me stop because I just had like 3 friends come to my brain of their story. Never mind. I don't even want to go into it. Let's move on. We are gonna move on, people.
Zoe's not having sex
Zoe's
in her car.
not that type of girl.
No.
We're just gonna assume that she went to the library, and so we're supposed to assume that she's a good girl. Even though I don't think, you know, what we're talking about makes you not a good girl necessarily, but. You know, we're just trying to kind of, we're trying to categorize it a little bit. So, anyway, I thought that was hilarious that she finally got the car at the end of the episode. What did you think about Grandma Ruby and her chime in?
Oh, poor Grandma Ruby. She really wanted that Buick. I mean, she had all her AM stations in there. Shalimar.
She said, I had my Ricky Smiley. I died. I know that they're real friends in life. Like, I'm sure they are. I know they work together. So I thought that was hilarious. That was this was a very well-written episode, Kenya Burrs. This was awesome.
Very good.
But she was so freaking funny.
She was hilarious. She really wanted that. They better buy Grandma Ruby a Buick. She
had the 20s in that picture. I was done. I'm done. Like, you're hilarious. I don't know. Grandma Ruby, every time she's on an episode, she adds so much humor, so much life, like so much to the family. The fact that Rainbow was like, let me crush your dreams, please. I'm like, y'all, but it's the relationship is so funny. So any last minute talks on Grandma Ruby?
No, I just love, Grandma Ruby will always have a special place in my heart. I love Grandma Ruby. I mean, I would have liked that Facebook post she pictured.
Seriously.
If I was Facebook friends with her.
Oh my God, I would have been like, share. See this?
She was like, really? Like, this is my new car?
She's so cute. And she was like, the greats buy their sons, take care of their moms and stuff. And I was like, I mean, of course he has taken care of her, but the way she wants it to happen is so funny.
She better get Pops to buy her that car.
When is that gonna happen?
When she stopped playing games.
Is she still playing games? No, we haven't seen her boyfriend.
Because Pops got rid of him. Pops want her and she wants Pops.
Man, you won't let that die. I know.
I'm not.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying
it's going to happen. Just watch.
Okay, you're right.
Kenya, don't disappoint me.
You're right. Okay, so I love moving on into the twins and their relationship. What did you do? You have siblings?
I do have siblings.
Any type of similarities in the relationship?
No, not at all. I'm not a twin, but this one made me, and I've always kind of growing up, I kind of always wanted to be a twin.
Right.
And then I kind of let it go. But rewatching this episode, I'm like, I kind of want a twin.
Yeah.
Like to have that other person that's just like always down with you. That looks like you. But then that can be annoying too. And
it
so
can
I
be
see how they feel.
We should ask Tia and Tamara, see what they think. Like, because I feel like they've seen so many sides of it, and that's kind of what I was thinking about while I was watching the episode. I was like, I wonder how much Tia and Tamara. Anyway, that's another story. But I thought it was really funny that Diane, like, first of all, Diane's character, she's so mean. Like,
but and every time she's so mean, it comes back to her.
Yeah.
She gets Carmen. She got Carmen sitting there beside Mr. Sheffield by herself at the dork table.
And it's just so funny because I've interviewed Marseille so many times and seen her so many times in real life. She's the sweetest little girl. You're just like, oh my God, you're so adorable. So it cracks me up how opposite she can play. And honestly, that's amazing acting because we think she's mean and we're like adults. So like, good job, and so that was really funny. And I love the whole Jack thing, like he's really playing into it, and he was hilarious this episode.
I love Jack this episode because for once we didn't see Jack, being the little cute, like being tortured by Diane. He actually stuck up for himself. Was like, nah, I'm cool.
You sure? Yeah. I said,
Yeah.
come correct. You know, I mean, I was shocked. I didn't know what Rainbow was going to do with them kids. But yeah, I thought that was really funny. I love the, like, I see where they were trying to go in terms of this episode, like, you know, the problem and the solution and kind of like the happiness at the end. And I'm sure this really worked for some siblings, because I'm 3 years older than my next brother. And we dealt with that just a little bit, because, I mean, the share the room thing and blah, blah, blah. We weren't necessarily twins, so we didn't have that type of like excess bond in a sense. But there was definitely a time I'm like, leave me alone. I want to be cool. And then I'm like by myself and I'm like, damn it, you had family over there. What are you doing? I remember that very clearly. I thought I was somebody else. Anyway, that's another story. But love you, bro. Love you, bro.
See, I didn't get that. My parents waited too long to have another sibling after me. That's because I was so great. They took a
They were
minute.
like, we're really not
Like,
sure.
we're really good with this one. So good.
We're really not sure. I can see that. I know you, so I can see that.
I mean, you know.
ain't
But
mad.
no, I finally
You
got
ain't even know it. I'm amazing and you ain't even know it. I
You
mean,
ain't
that's
even
pretty
know.
much, you ain't even know it.
Hey,
That's
now.
pretty much what I'm saying. I love that. Yeah, I just thought it was really fun, and how even Rainbow as a mom handled it. She was such an adorable mom this
Yeah.
episode. Like, she always is, but she was so modern and like just I was really happy with it. Go ahead.
She really tried with this episode, trying to figure out the psychology. And I mean, I will never understand why she told Junior she was watching porn. Like, never.
So funny.
As opposed to just saying I'm watching a psychology, lesson. She's so weird.
She's so weird, but that's
I love
what's
her,
so
though.
funny about her, because like her weirdness connects to Junior's weirdness, connects to like everybody's weirdness. It makes sense like that. If my mom has a little bit of like kookiness to her, I better have a little bit of that. You know what I mean? I thought that was really funny, because she's very like, listen, you guys, I got all the details, and it's like, you don't. So and she doesn't like to admit it, because she just, she wants to be the mom who's always right, not necessarily always right, but just kind of making sure she can always be there for her kids. And I thought it was so funny in this episode when she didn't really know what was up. She was like, let me learn a secret. Like, it was just like, you don't have to do that.
I took a
but
rotation in psychology. You don't remember. That's how I feel sometimes. You took
she
that
said
one
that, I was
psychology
like-
class and you think you know everything on
I was
psychology.
so pissed thinking about I was like, I took AP, psych and stuff. Waste of time, people. Not a waste, go to class, not that. But I'm just saying, like, definitely don't remember anything. And when she says state of mind, I was like, yes, I know that part.
Or
but,
no.
And then it's like, oh, damn, I really don't know anything. That's hilarious. And then, what is it? Okay, definitely want to talk about Dre's coworkers. They're crazy, as usual.
Dre's coworkers always put bad ideas
the
in
night
his
off, people.
head. I mean, I blame Dre's coworkers.
They
I
are
thought it was
crazy.
Charlie. Charlie gone. It ain't Charlie. It's everybody. I'm just like, dang.
They are crazy. Like, even I just was speechless when they went around the table talking about all the things that can happen. I'm like, you guys either have the worst kids ever, or you're all doing this in the corner. Like, I don't know. It was
sure
just a
they're
lot.
all doing
I'm
that
sure
in the
too. I agree. Especially the last one. Another story. But yeah, they're insane, and I wish they would take one day off, and so he can just think for himself,
Exactly.
and not be corrupted. But I think that's the fun of the episode, so it's hilarious. But any last things you wanted to talk about before we wrap?
No, I love this episode. I'm glad that we finally have it. But I think it's the first episode where it's really focused on the twins.
Yeah,
and
that was
just
cute.
the twins.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that happened, and I loved it. And I'm glad they're not separate. And I mean, good job.
Yeah.
Made me want to be a twin.
I know. The fact that they can mesh two storylines together in less than 20 minutes or less than 30 minutes, that was really good, because I just realized, like, even though it was about the twins as well, we got a great side of Dre and Zoe's relationship, and I'm like, hats off. That was really awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. So, really good job. As we have both said several times, we really enjoyed this episode. So we're going to wrap well, of course we have to do predictions, but I'm thinking, we kind of hate this part every week.
AfterBuzz TV
It's so hard to
predictions.
predict, whatever they give us, we always learn a little lesson, and then we learn something completely new the next week. So I'm gonna say, for Sharprintace's sake, I would love to see Pops next week. Let's just see. We missed Valentine's Day, unfortunately, so I don't know. We'll have to go back and see that, but I don't know. Maybe Pops always brings an extra flair to it. So whatever's happening with them. So
Thank you for saying that.
I know, I love you. I really want you to be happy.
Really put this out there because I know you want her to find a new young tenderoni.
I do.
As we see, that didn't work out. So now we're back at Pops, and I'm gonna switch mine, I guess.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. I'm gonna do one you always say too.
Okay.
I do want to see Tracee at work.
Okay.
More so.
Okay.
I want a whole episode at work and really get to know her friends and stuff there, and just really see how it is.
I'm sure her work clothes are even more fabulous because the girl killed it this episode. That's all I'm saying. I gotta get off the soapbox of fashion, but woo, great job. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, where can everybody find you to keep in touch with you throughout the week?
Yes, hello everybody. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Sharprintace Lynn. Just make sure you follow me at Sharprintace Lynn with 2 N's, and then make sure you tune in to BHL on Fridays at 4 p.m. for Just Saying.
Nice. Thanks you guys for watching. I love you guys. You're amazing. You beautiful people. You guys can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at OneTakeStace. And that's all, folks.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.